Hi, this is Blinky, broadcasting almost live from the Boscoyo Broadcast Studios. You're listening to the second season of the Professional Triers podcast.
Oh, yeah!
Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. And now here are your hosts, the Professional Triers.
Hey, welcome to the Professional Triers, part 2 of the Transworld segments, and I have Vinny as a co-host and a guest.
I get to be a guest for once.
I guess, if you're excited about that. And the King of Coro, James, who they both have a huge part in making all the classes. Well, 99.9% of the classes they had a part of making happen at Transworld. So we're going to ask them about them.
Well, James is a much bigger guy than I, so therefore he had a bigger part in this.
You saying I'm fat?
I'm not. I never said fat.
Wow.
I said big boned.
Oh, big bone. All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to roll it. I'm going to just attack him. Why not? He's a
all
long
good.
ways away. What's he going to do to me?
He'll get you with that
Until
bat
March.
Transworld.
That's right. We'll be in the same room.
Damn it.
So you'll be on the Bronco.
Well, didn't we fake fight last year at Transworld with those things?
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you and me. That's right.
Yeah, I ended up in the middle with this thing somehow, you know?
That's right. James came into our fight.
I thought that could have been a funny video.
It's on video. Just that guy in Utah has it all, and he hasn't made a video in a year.
Slacker.
It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, though.
Did he make
so
it?
what did we do? We made him teach 3 classes this year.
Yeah.
Just for
Yeah.
Once again, the Professional Triers Holiday Lighting Show has raised the bar, teaming up with another awesome sponsor, Zazzle, to provide you, our VIP listeners, with some cool, awesome, one-of-a-kind Professional Triers gear, including the Hot or Not shot glass, the Blinky Flashy Lowdown notebook, the Professional Triers Blinky Gear beer stein, the ever-so-popular David Peace Not a Vendor t-shirt, the must-have Robert Petty Make Rob Great Again t-shirt, the one-of-a-kind Jordan Nash
Do you like my decorations?
t-shirt, and of course the must-have Professional Triers Blinky t-shirt, and much, much more. You can even create your own one-of-a-kind Professional Triers gear. So go to trierswag.com, that's TRIERSSWAG.com, and get your Professional Triers gear today.
All right, so let's get into the classes that Transworld has to offer. Who goes first? Who's got the best class that they had something to do with?
Well, I'll tell you this. I invited this really, really handsome, good-looking, bald guy with a beard. I know him pretty well myself. I'm teaching a class again, but here's the thing. I'm not smart enough to teach anything advanced. So I'm once again teaching the basics, like how to get started, and that class is geared for the people that look, the most they know about these shows, or little more than what they know about these shows, is what they see on YouTube or see on Facebook. They see Matt Johnson's shows or Tom Betgeorge shows on YouTube, and they say, okay, how do I do that? I want to do that, but they don't know where to get started. My class in an hour will get their feet wet enough to know if they're capable of doing this and if they want to do it. It'll also steer them down the path of where they need to focus their learning attention. If you're somebody that is very skilled at construction, great. You don't need to spend a lot of time when we start talking about classes that offer how to build these type of props. You'll learn that you don't need to focus on that, but you need to maybe go focus on the networking side and vice versa. So I'll start getting into where your strengths and weaknesses are and where to focus your attention. So that's kind of the point of my class.
James, are you teaching a class?
I am not teaching a class. For the most part, we tried to keep vendors from teaching a class. Not to say try to keep them, but it was in the best interest in our case, we just didn't want vendors being the instructors. I didn't teach one last year, and then with us having the booth, it makes it really hard for us to get away from the booth to teach. But we did help coordinate and get all the subject matter experts, if you will, in place to teach the
So
class.
what class do you think you're most excited for being at Transworld this year?
I'm really looking forward to Jordan Nash's classes. He did it last year with the projection mapping, and it was a standing room only class. It was amazing from what I hear. I know what he did in our booth last year with the singing faces, and then to have the software that you could push a button and it would select different characters in the display that we had set up, and it would grab your facial features and translate that onto the projection instantly. It was freaking amazing.
Yeah,
and Jordan just did a phenomenal job teaching the class from the feedback that I read. And so I guess that helped him. We were setting him up for doing an advanced class and a beginner's class this year. And Jen asked if he could do a Halloween one. So he's actually teaching 3 classes this year, not just in the Christmas side, but on the Halloween side as well. So
Yeah,
that was probably my favorite.
last year he was the only Christmas guy in a big room, right?
That's right, because he
Sure was.
kind of got traded. He was traded from Christmas side over to the Halloween side. So he got in a big room with a couple hundred people.
Yeah.
Whereas us Christmas people were still kept in the small rooms. But
Yep. So yeah, he's moved up to the big leagues, if you will, now. It's pretty amazing.
yeah.
So Vinny, what class besides your own are you excited for being at Transworld?
Well, I'm excited. One of them that we put together this year was a class about the show controllers. And keep in mind, all the classes that we built and that we put together, this seminar package, is all DIY stuff, right? That's where James and I were focusing. We were the DIY seminar people. So I'm excited for this one about show controllers, because I think of Falcon and lore controllers, and now there's new ones on the market like Culp, and obviously Pixel to Things and whatnot. Those are the ones that I think of off the top of my head, whereas there's so many more. There's actually so many other types of controllers out there that can do so much stuff, that David Spalding is going to be teaching about that, all the different types of controllers, what they're capable of doing, and which ones are best in various situations. So I'm excited for that, because that's where I'm particularly dumb. I'm dumb in a lot of areas, but that one in particular.
Well, I'm not going to bring up how much dumb stuff you do.
I have a show about dumb stuff.
You don't need any
Cross-
guests for your show.
Cross promoting.
Your own. Yeah, you just interview yourself on your own show. Maybe we'll just get you a mirror or 2 webcams so you could be next to each other.
Yeah.
There we go. Just
Yeah. That'd be great. So
It'll never end. Yeah.
what class do you think would be the best for the first timers? Somebody new getting all this besides yours, Vinny. We already talked about that. But what else? Like, what would be the class if you wanted to get into these lights to go do?
I think the X Lights 101 class would probably be the best beginner class, right? So this year we have Lee Lindquist teaching that class. And it's going to be just a nice overview of how to get started in X Lights and start sequencing personally. And then there's a second one, the sequencing part of that, which is X Lights 201, which Michael and Diana, they'll be teaching that one, which Vinny can kind of talk about those guys. I think it's going to be a hoot of a class to be in. Huh?
Yeah, you could say their last name too.
I don't think he's capable of saying their last name.
No, I was telling Vinny to say
Friggin'.
their last name.
Oh, no. See, there's a trick to this. Stop for gin. Stop for gin.
Stop for gin.
Stop for gin. They taught me that, so I can't take credit for that. Yeah, Michael and Diana Stop for Gin, if you guys aren't familiar, are the owners of Showstopper Sequences, and they are very, very skilled in this. Not only are they skilled, they are wildly entertaining.
They're
So-
hilarious.
Yes. They are so much fun, and they will be able to teach a class not only about advanced skills in sequencing, but also they will entertain you the whole time.
I'm kind of excited with just hanging out with him at Transworld.
Yeah.
That's going to be a blast.
Yep.
So what other new classes do we have this year than that weren't at Transworld last year?
Ooh, I have to pull up the old list.
Well, one of the new ones we added, Carl Mirsky is going to be teaching this year on Audacity, specifically how to create jingles or voiceovers, messages embedded within your show. That from a commercial standpoint, that could be, using to control traffic, to control safety messages, all those type of things that those, and then on our residential, our hobbyist side, same concepts, but you could talk about donations or whatever. That'll be a useful class. That's new this year.
Yeah. The power and electricity and AC and DC, I think that's the new one this year as well. I know we had stuff last year, but it wasn't this type of class. This one's done by Nick Johnson this year, so that ought to be pretty interesting. He's going to go over power injection to, just the basic principles on AC and DC wiring. So that'll be pretty interesting.
Are you guys is there going to be the portable light show stuff again this year?
There is. Last year, Bill Porter taught the portable props class. This year, it's going to be Mark Valentine. So this will be a great class again. I think he's using a couple of the small props from the jackets to the hats and maybe even the guitar. We'll bring it again so we can use it as a prop. But everything's done wirelessly. It's pretty slick. I think he's using a couple different controllers this year to kind of expand and show some other options besides just I think a Pi Zero or some of the other components that are available out there now. So ought to be a really interesting class because, that's kind of cool. I can tell you the hat that I have, I can't tell you how many people stopped me while we were walking around in St. Louis just asking me where we got that hat, and it's like, well, we made it. And then, of course, they want to know how to make it. So this is a great class for those people.
I'm going to have to take that class because I'm going to want a flat bill with lights on it.
Put a matrix on the top of the flat bill.
Yeah,
no one will see it.
Yeah,
right here, because then the curve won't mess it up. It would just be like flat. No,
so those are the main
classes about that. Thanks.
Nah,
I can't get behind a flat bill. Just can't do it.
That's
I can
good.
bend it for you.
Yeah.
So
He
And
could
then I
probably print you a Coro guide, that's got the perfect arch to it that you bend your bill, stick it through that arch, and that Coro will hold it there till the proper bill arch is formed. We just made a new product.
the flat bill curver. It'll put a curve in your flat. Come on. You can fix that hat on your head, man. It's going to be. See?
It's
You
horrible.
have to spend extra money for those curved hats. I'll give you a tool. You can make it curved yourself.
It's horrible. I
It's
like
so
it.
good. No, that's perfect.
No. I'm just waiting
Depressed.
for a flat bill Bascoyo hat. Just like,
Yeah, I don't see it.
So there is, of course, the biggest news of all the Transworld seminars that were put together
I tried
this
to
year.
get to that 4 times already, but you kept bringing up other classes.
We're distracting.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
dashing
different
good looks.
because it's not just this is a regular class. These classes are only an hour long, so you're in and out and you're done.
Yeah.
So what we have this year is X-Lights training, kind of a day and a half immersive class, 12 hours.
What are you doing?
I was trying to do a drum roll.
And it's got a superstar for a teacher.
Wait.
Amazing teacher. I didn't think it was going to happen, and we made some phone calls, and we made it happen. So there you go.
Look at that smile. He's so proud of himself.
The legend, Keith Wesley, will be teaching the class, which is going to be freaking awesome. So he'll fly in just for this class, hang out for a couple of nights, and he'll show everybody how to party.
Now, do Australians party different than us?
Woo! Yeah, there was some pretty good times at the last meeting we had. I think there
There's
was
gonna be a lot of
some
Fosters.
drunken desk chair races that went on.
I saw that video. I saw that. The hotel lobby races.
I don't know how we didn't get kicked out, but anyway, we didn't. It was fun.
Well,
Nobody got
and at Transworld, I don't think there's any chance we get kicked out because there's no way
hurt.
we're weirder than the rest of those guys.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey,
We're so mild compared to the Halloween guys. It's crazy.
True. That bar was packed.
And they are wild.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely a lot of fun.
I'm excited for this.
So what other? Is there any more classes? It already sounded like a ton of classes and more than last.
There are a ton of classes. There are some more classes. You have the Clippa guys have a bunch of classes that they're doing, which is the Christmas light installation professionals.
Now, are those open to everybody, or do you have to be a Clippa member?
That's a good question. I don't
Clippa
think
they're doing their annual conference at Transworld that is for their members. But that's like on Wednesday, pretty much Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. That is for them. Now, when it comes to their class, that's open to anybody.
Okay, so if you're wanting to get into commercial lighting, that's a great class for you to get.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep. Not only that, but also consider talking, reach out to Clippa early, get tickets, get access to their members only conference. And that way you can get acquainted with all of them.
Oh, another one is capturing the Christmas spirit. Scott Swinson's teaching that one.
What is that? It's just throwing Coro dust at the class?
I got plenty. I'm the official supplier of Coro dust.
LeBron James style.
Nah. But he's done work at I think Busch Gardens and different zoos like Tampa. It's just how to capture that whole Christmas spirit. It's a beautiful name. It's real straight to the point. Some different case studies and stuff that he's going over. So
Very cool.
Again, how to basically roll out a commercial display, if you will. Because things that we do in a residential display, you can't necessarily do in a commercial display, and you still want to keep that feel of the Christmas spirit. So that's what that one's for.
That would be a great class, I think, for some of these commercial places to keep it feel like Christmas and still make it a profitable business. So it's not like too commercialized look. You want that Christmas feeling to it.
Right. It's still that, country feel, if you will, not just a lacking of lights and that you're done.
I might take that just for my personal display, though, too. Might be interesting.
There's one last class that James actually isn't even aware of because it just came up basically in the last, pretty much yesterday. It's getting added over onto the Halloween side, technically. So if you're interested in this class, definitely keep an eye over there. Lee Lindquist is going to teach another class about DMX control, about what DMX is, what it's used for, how to use it, specifically with lighting and with controlling of separate props. Integrating snow machines and fog machines and things like that. And that was kind of a special request from Haunters. They wanted to see a class like that. And it was one of those things where we put together very quickly, like, hey, who could teach this class? And I'm like, well, who's the smartest person I know? And James or JR, neither of them were available at the time. So I went with the third smartest guy I know, which is Lee. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. I can bust that out, no problem.
Done. Yeah. That'll be a great class. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff with the DMX that, I've piddled with it with some of the little Chinese controllers, but I haven't played with moving heads and fog machines with the DMX control yet. So
Yeah, I'm definitely I need to learn how to make a snow machine work with DMX the way I want.
Control your fobble machine.
Yep. So that will be a class you guys would want to go to. Like I said, you're not going to find it listed in the Christmas side, though. I should probably talk to them and see if they could cross promote that. But they should.
But when we were talking to
that's
Jen,
Halloween.
they need to cross promote a few things. So is there anything else that's new and exciting or that we haven't talked about? I think we covered most of them, right?
Class-wise, I think that's a good overview. Of course, you can go to the Transworld Christmas Show website under their events and seminars. You'll see all the listings of classes that are available.
Yeah, I think there's a few more classes for Christmas, but
Yeah, there's some other commercial ones.
you guys didn't really have anything to do with that, so it's not worth
Well,
talking about it right now. So we'll just because we'll talk about the ones that you guys had.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
looking over.
there's
no more
Actually, I
about-
don't see. I'm sorry. I don't see the one that Tom Betgeorge is teaching, which is converting your Halloween display into a Christmas display.
Ooh, yeah. Why isn't that on this list?
I don't
totally.
know.
That got
Scrolling
missed.
through.
We should call and yell at her.
I'll take care of that
Tom
tonight.
Bettengeorge's teaching a class?
Yes. TBG.
Are we gonna start
Tom?
calling him TBG?
I've called him that for a while, and I
Should
don't
we just
think
make
that
his name
he
TBG
knows it.
Yeah.
Mini-me.
Can we do that in
TBG.
the group chat right now? Just
Yeah.
change him to TBG.
Just like David Peace, it's too long. DP. DP is better.
Whatever you want.
The other classes are kind of there's two more classes specifically geared toward the commercial industries. One is taught, like I said, from the Clippa people. There is I'm sorry, there's two more ones. One's taught by Shane Dabbs, who talks about increasing your revenue pretty much with your Christmas displays, and another one is taught synchronizing RGB lights, but it's using some of those smart systems that basically automatically synchronize your lights to the music.
Oh, I saw that. That's with a different controller and stuff.
Correct. Yeah, this one is talking about Aurora controllers. There's a couple other ones out there as well that pretty much they hear the music, they just listen to the beat, and they automatically send out a synchronized show. No customizing to it.
Very cool.
So those are specifically for commercial applications. Not that a hobbyist couldn't learn something from those shows. They totally could.
Right.
But
Yeah, or just want to go lazy.
Yeah, I saw one in here that Josh Trees was teaching.
I think that's the Clippa one, right?
yeah, that's the Clippa one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's called Scaling Your Business and Building Equity.
there it is. Who doesn't want that one?
Yeah.
I like equity.
Gotta build it.
So besides the classes, what are you guys most excited for Transworld? Like party
Well,
after, or
Giving Jules a big ol' hug at a party.
I don't know who Jules is.
We all know who Jules is. Just because she's been paying you to deny and fight this name happening, everybody else knows who she is.
You know. The City Museum party's some blast.
Yep.
I think.
Are you gonna not get lost this time? Because we saw you like 5 minutes and then you were like gone.
Gone.
Not as bad as Jordan, who was like, "Bye guys." It was like a kid at the Discovery Zone or like Billy B's or those ball places. Like Jordan was like, "I'm gonna go," and then he was like, "Boom, gone." And then we didn't see him till we were leaving.
He reminds me of Sheldon Cooper when he's in the ball pit. He's going around all these obstacles and then pops his head up, bazinga,
Yeah.
and goes around. You never see him again. A half hour later, he's gonna pop his head around the corner. Hey.
Well, that's the one that Tater jumped into the kid's ball pit, busted his knee up real bad.
Ooh,
I mean, it clearly said don't do that, but it's Tater.
that's Tater.
I do what I want.
He bled out. So, of course, I think the best thing for us is going to be the Christmas mingle and jingle. That'll be a blast.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Brought to you by Holiday Lighting Think Tank and Boscoyo Studios.
That would be correct.
Are we bringing the cornhole again?
Mine will be with me, so we'll at least have one. I don't know if you guys are going to bring any.
I'm flying.
So
They
I'll
should
have one
carry-ons.
You know what? You know what? Carl's driving, and he has one.
Yes. Yes, everybody ended up with a set but me.
How did
We're
that
flying.
happen?
I don't know. I bought them too.
How did that happen?
I have an
Because
extra
I flew
one
in
here.
and everybody drove home. So they all drove home with a set.
I have an extra Boscoyo one
That's right.
How'd you end up with that?
because the one that we brought to Transworld, because of just timing, there was a problem with the sticker of it. So they sent us another one. Well, they sent it to me after the 2019 event. So it's pretty much just been sitting here in a box.
Nice. New old stock, man.
New old stock.
I'm going to keep it in the box like a vintage toy.
We'll use it for the museum later.
There we go.
We'll send it to David Peace. He could put it in his museum display
Right in front of the pirate ship.
in a plexiglass box.
It's
And Jordan's
still,
little decoration trees, you know.
still in its
Have trees
vintage
growing
original
on it.
packaging.
So Vinny, what hotel are you staying at?
The Magnolia.
Me too. Get free cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Cookies. Yeah, but you got to go to Insomnia Cookies.
Yes.
Dude, that was my first experience, man. We had it twice while we were there last time.
I'm gonna get Robert a lot of friends right now. So hang out with Robert, and he'll take you to some cookies and get you for free. Just saying, he'll buy them for you.
Oh.
It was a late night event, and he decided he's buying cookies.
They're open to like 3 in the morning or something like that.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's insane.
But when you go in there at 2:30 in the morning, they're still not very friendly. The food
No.
makes up for it.
Oh yeah,
It's worth it. It's worth getting yelled at.
Well,
but
and you get told they're out of stuff.
Eh.
But yeah, I didn't care at that point because Robert said he was buying it, so I was cool.
Nice. Are y'all going to take the scenic route and go to a shady little bar and get some food?
We did it last year. I don't expect us not to do it again.
I think that going to Stabby East St. Louis for barbecue is gonna kind of become a tradition. That's the
Until
hope.
somebody gets stabbed.
Are you
It's all
coming?
fun and games until somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come this year? I mean, you might be so busy with your vendor booth, but we'd love it if you could come.
Well, we're going to try.
Yeah, James was super sick last year. Remember?
Oh man, it was horrible. Yeah.
Mm,
I'm hoping
Had
not
no
to get
voice.
sick. Maybe I'll get coronavirus this year, right?
Yeah. Just don't drink Corona.
Okay, no. Every time, you of all people should know this. When I see that, I don't see coronavirus. I see coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Oh, you know where I am right now?
We're so dumb we kept JR speechless.
Yeah, you know where I am right now, why this airs.
You're in Disneyland.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Yes. My wife.
Say hi to all the lovely Floridians.
Yeah. Oh, if you're watching this and you want to come see me at Disney World, like Anthony Bigda, I'll be there.
You
Hit me
meeting
up.
up with him?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. You know, us great Christmas light fight people have to hang out. It's in the room.
Oh.
There's only one person that hasn't been there yet. In this
It's
room.
okay. That's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. You know why I'm okay with it? Because next year I'll have a bigger show than both of you combined.
I don't know.
No, you won't.
I don't know about that.
Drive-through already.
I know you have a drive-through, but it's not what was put on the display.
Hear you.
Or what was put on the show.
Well, yeah, but you can't judge what was on the show as what they have now. Wait till you see my new display.
Bigger and better?
Yep.
Jealous.
It's all commercial. Vinny's all mad now. See?
No,
Sorry,
no,
Vinny.
it makes me
I'm
think.
sorry, Vinny.
I'm not going to name any names on this, but it makes me say somebody said something about that they were working on a commercial display thing, and somebody asked a question about what they, clarifying it, and they said, "Oh, good. I thought you were selling out like everyone else does and goes commercial." And I'm like, "Oh, it just hurts. Just hurts right there.
I'm
Like,
not selling out.
right there.
I'm not selling out. I just got a job doing commercial on the side. Well, actually, not on the side, as a real job. And then now my display's on the side.
Full-time Christmas light guy."
That's right. So it's not fun anymore.
Still fun right now.
Yeah, you just started.
Well, it's other people's money, too.
That's right. That always helps
That does help.
I can be very creative.
when
And
someone else
be
pays
like-
for it.
Yeah.
Totally get it. Yep.
And I get a check, too. So it works out. It's like a double yes.
Indeed.
Vinny, you okay? We're sorry we brought up the Great Christmas Light Fight thing.
I'll get over it eventually.
When we
Eventually,
have
I'll
our
get over
members
this.
only jackets, we'll get you one that says friend of members.
Can it please say Great Christmas Light Fight, Friends with Benefits?
Yeah, but it would be a black jacket.
What? Black jacket,
Right.
green
Yeah.
jacket? Who gives a shit?
It would be black because there's not enough light.
Okay, well played. That was good. That was good. Good job. That was a sick burn.
Yep. You'll get there.
Yeah, you'll be there.
That's all right. That's right. I'll have 100,000 pixels next year.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
I built a prop. I'm in the process of getting it put together now. 37,000 pixels, one prop.
It's getting there.
There's people that have been on the Great Christmas Light Fight that have a 100% pixel show, and they have a third of those pixels on their whole display.
Well, I have a prop now that has over 100,000 pixels on it.
I don't even love you. I don't love you anymore.
It's
I don't.
a big giant Christmas tree.
Big dry Christmas tree.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. All right, is it dinner time for me now?
No.
Should we stop recording? Or do you think people like this? Everybody gets to watch, everybody get flustered. At least you're still smiling, but I feel like you're forcing that. All right, Vinny.
All right. Anything else?
I don't know. Anything else about Transworld? Besides, you could get those cool bats at it.
You can get bats. You can get pipe wrenches. You could get axes.
You could get dead bodies if you need them.
They
Damn.
last year had this giant ear of corn throne, and I went
How did you
and
get that home?
No, I didn't, and I was like, I want it. I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get it. Finally got Maggie talked into it, and we went. And right after, I looked at it for 2 days, and right after, she finally was convinced. All right, yes, let's get it. Boom, sold sticker on it.
Somebody bought that?
Yes.
So when you come to the Bosco Mini, you can sit in my corn throne.
I hate you.
What
This
sucks,
year
too, is
we're flying, so we can't get it. But I would send it home with James.
Why are you flying?
Because I don't want to waste 2 days of driving.
2 days.
How
Is a
long's the
day
drive?
there 8.5 hours? So it's
Wow.
a day there and
Days
a day
must go
home.
Fly faster in Nebraska.
Well, I mean,
8
8.5 hours. So that's a day's worth of traveling to get there, and then a day's worth of traveling to get home.
Yeah, I think we've got like a 14-hour drive
Yeah.
to get there.
Yeah, I just don't want to waste that. I'd rather. So I'm
Wow.
actually flying in So James, I will be there. When are you getting there?
We get there Monday night.
Okay, I will be there early Wednesday morning. Like I land in St. Louis at like 7:15.
I hope
Wednesday
to
morning.
be just looking at my pretty lights, and that's it by then.
Mm.
So we're hoping
Well,
to set up Tuesday, so or at least get started. So we only have 5 booths this year.
Only 5?
You had 6 last year.
No, only had 3 last year,
Yeah.
Mm.
and we were going to.
You didn't want to go for that
this year,
6th one just to rectangle it off?
they were already sold, but
Oh.
it doesn't matter. We actually only had 3 in the beginning, and we started doing the layout. And with some of the new stuff that we're showing off this year that's to be revealed, it just didn't have enough room. I mean, just didn't have enough room. So we've got some pretty cool stuff that we're showing off that's never been seen before. So we're excited.
Very nice. I
Super
feel like
duper.
Transworld's good for that too. Like that's where the new shit's gonna be.
Yeah, I think so. But it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. I mean, that was the biggest thing is we had a blast. I mean, it didn't matter where you went, there was a party happening somewhere.
Yes.
So
And the PBR bar was quite nice. Just saying.
Yeah, James, you got to come. If we hit that up again, I don't know if we'll continue the same traditions, but if we
Why
do,
would
that
we
was
not go to
fun.
the PBR bar?
I don't know. It'd be nice to mix it up,
It's gonna be hard to top that, I think.
Yeah. Just saying.
Because
a
they
nice
did kind of
bar.
have like a Coyotes Ugly thing going on too.
Yes. And it had a mechanical bull.
I mean, that was the best part, I thought.
And you had a pink cowboy hat.
And a
Did
boa.
I?
And a boa.
A light up boa too, wasn't it?
Well, the lights actually synchronized with the rest of the show. The lights at the PBR bar.
Yes.
Ah.
You know, we looked really cool at the PBR bar until we busted out the laptop and synchronized our boa to match the lights at the bar. That took us down a notch to the cool points.
The Pixel Pro Display Sequence Club is the only club that pays for itself. Here are just some of the benefits of becoming a member. Each month, you will receive a free, original sequence programmed by the pros at PPD to take your display to the next level. Access to weekly X-Lights effects presets, which you can use in your own sequences or modify to create your own unique effects library. Access to the PPD affiliate discount program, getting up to 15% off or more from over a dozen of our PPD partners. So visit us on the web today at pixelprodisplays.com and also find us on Facebook at Pixel Pro University. Pixel Pro Displays. What can Pixel Pro Displays do for you?
Okay. We should go. Vinny doesn't look that happy.
No, no, everything's good. It's great. I'm got a contact information from our next part 3. So I'm just finishing that.
Yeah, we got to record part 3 again tonight because I'll be in Disney.
Fail.
So if you want to come visit, you're not that far, James. You can come visit.
No, to you, that's a 12-hour drive too.
Disney World's 12 hours from you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Funny, he knows that off the top of his head.
Well, he does that one a lot.
Yeah, I make that trip almost every year.
Hmm.
But we normally go to the Florida Mini. This year we couldn't go to the Florida Mini. So
You're not going to the Florida Mini?
no, timing and everything just wasn't good for us this year. So
And you're going to the experience?
No, he's going to Heartland. Well, in addition, it's also going to Heartland.
yes, I'll be at Heartland as well.
Is that official? You are agreed 100%?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Hey, look, you got him a smile back. Look at that.
Look
He's all
at that.
excited again.
Oh man, I am going to call the boys. They are going to be so happy.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Especially because
With his corn throne.
Heartland is earlier than in the Christmas experience, so I can officially say we got you first. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Suck it, David. See, I'm the reason that you have to put explicit tags on
Yeah.
our podcast.
We haven't yet because you haven't said anything totally inappropriate. But you're on the verge of it. So let's almost end this before that happens.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully the listeners had fun.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Got
hope
a
so.
little crazy at the end. Bye, everybody. Stay safe. Don't fly in helicopters. And we'll see you next week.
Kobe.